Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone while I learn this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect out there scattered abroad, pushing this truth on the four corners of the earth, which the lives of free men do so. It's the brother Tazamak coming back with a quick lesson. I'm going to call this lesson, All the Nations Shall Turn and Fear the Lord. Okay? Because, right now, nobody references the Lord. They see the Lord, they see the Bible as something mythical, like a fairy tale. Or what if? What if this happened? What if that happened? The things that took place in the ancient times didn't happen. Okay? Idolatry. Okay? It's gonna, when the Lord comes back and judges this place, it's gonna stop all that idolatry. It's gonna stop the worshiping of these false deities. And our people have been in idolatry since ancient times. I'm gonna get an account on it, and I'm gonna bring some more precepts out. But our people have been involved in idolatry since the beginning of time, and that's why we're in a situation that we're into now. Okay, so when the Lord comes back, none of these idols are gonna stand. Everybody on the planet Earth is going to know that there's only one true power, okay, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Not Buddha, not Seventh-day Adventists, not Mormons, none of that bullshit, because those are all man-made religions designed to keep us asleep, okay, designed to keep us asleep in this dead state. All right. And we all dealt with idolatry leading up to this truth. Okay, I was a Christian, and for a part-time was an atheist before the truth, because I knew that what they were feeding me in that bullshit Christian church, it wasn't real. It wasn't authentic. I didn't cleave to it. I'm like, what the hell is this? Come as you are. You got homosexuals coming in there, lesbians coming in there dressed as men, adults you going rapping in there. Okay, so usually what people try to do is they try to go to those feel-good doctrines. It's not usually, it's really all the time. We're the only ones that broke out of it. Okay, that's why the scriptures refer to us as virgins now, because we're not tainted with those philosophies that we were once tainted with. And I got a picture of a idol right here. Okay, a picture of an idol right here. You got people that do some weird shit to worship this idol. Crawl on their knees, don't eat for a day or something. I don't know the weird shit they do. Not all the weird stuff. Okay? But our people was doing this ever since ancient times. The heathens, they're already finished. That's why we're going to have to beat their ass with a rod of iron in the kingdom to get them in the right mind. Okay? But our people, we're not supposed to be worshiping these other idols. There's only one true power over the whole earth. And everybody's going to see that soon. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to start off with the account in the book of Judges. Let's see. So this is Judges 2. And I'm going to start at verse 10. And also that all that generation were gathered unto their fathers. And there arose another generation after them, which knew not the Lord, nor yet the works which he had done for Israel. So our forefathers were in order. In this verse, our forefathers worshiped the Lord, but you always had the strayaways that wanted to go into idolatry or be demons. Okay, so it says, and there arose another generation after them. So the other generation after our forefathers that were doing right by the Lord, it says that which knew not the Lord, nor yet the works he had done for Israel. Okay, so they didn't understand how much the Lord was there for us, that delivered us out of Egypt. Okay, that helped us get our land back by way of Joshua. Okay, verse 11, Judges 2 and 11. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord and served Baalim. Okay, and they forsook the Lord Yahweh, and that's a god, like a deity. Okay. And the reason, watch, I'm gonna get to it. Verse 12, and they forsook the Lord Yahweh of their fathers, which brought them out of the land of Egypt. So they abandoned the Lord to go serve a false idol. Okay, so you see why the Lord always got furious at us. And it says, and followed other gods of the people that were around about them, the Canaanites, and bowed themselves unto them and provoked the Lord to anger. All right. And they forsook the Lord and served Baal and Asheroth. You know, you had male and female deities that our people worshipped. Okay. You know, we were worshiping these weird Canaanite gods. Okay. At that time, because we dealt heavily with idolatry all throughout the scriptures. Verse 14, and the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel. You know how you hear in today's time, like, I'm hot as hell, I'm hot as shit. Pissed off. The Lord was mad at us. Okay? And he delivered them into the hands of the spoilers that spoiled them, and he sold them into the hands of their enemies round about, so that they could not any longer stand before their enemies. And it was a time where the Lord delivered enemies into our hand. Okay, when you go into the book of Judges, the Lord was also delivering enemies into our hands when we were doing right by them. But when we did wrong, the Lord tore us up. Okay, when you go into this, that was the main point I wanted to get, that we served other idols. But when you get into this, when the Lord had Joshua, okay, conquering the Canaanites out of our land, the Lord left some of the Canaanites in our land on purpose. The Lord left some of the Canaanites in our land on purpose, and it was a test to see if we will worship their gods and go along with their customs. Because we even started marrying some of them. Okay, you're not supposed to marry a concubine. You could, have your little rizzle dizzle with her, but when you marry, agreements come, lands are distributed, things of that nature. So you're not supposed to marry your concubines. All right, and we started going on. We started worshiping their gods, and that provoked the Lord to anger. And that's currently what our people are doing to this day. All right, but this is the last go round. After this, we're going to get it right. Okay. And shoot, look at the transatlantic slave trade. We were put in that position for a reason. Okay, for going off. Idolatry being one of the main reasons that pissed the Lord off. Okay, but when we did right by the Lord was giving us our enemies to our hand and foot. Okay. Ehud stabbed Eglon. Okay. When we started getting back right, the Lord raised up Ehud just to take out Eglon. Salakia, if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Okay. So whenever we did right by the Lord always did right by us. And the Lord always did right by us in general. He punished us for a reason. Okay. I'm going to get this next. This is Matthew 6:24. Yahweh Shai speaking. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. And one of the main things that our people worship in today's day and age is moolah, that money, that bread, right? Cheese. Okay, Mammon, that's the god of money. So our people, they put it on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, living a luxurious lifestyle. So people worship that lifestyle. They worship the money, because on this side, money brings, happiness. That's what people think. The Lord, is all you need. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But they see as money brings happiness. It brings women, it brings new clothes, new cars, houses, so on and so forth. All right. When you serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, like the scriptures say, everything else will be added. I'm going to get this next. In the book of Amos 8:14. They that swear by the sin of Samaria and say, thy power, O Dan, liveth, and the manner of Beersheba liveth. even they shall fall and never rise up again. And like I got in the beginning of the lesson, you got these ancient deities, okay, that our people have been worshiping since ancient times, okay. All those idols are gonna fall, okay, and you guys ain't gonna worship them again, because you guys are gonna know that there's only one true power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. I'm gonna go back to, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Judges. After I get this precept, I'm gonna get ready to close. This is Judges 10 and 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Okay? Like I said, our people always dove into idol worship. Always. So when tribulation and trouble comes upon you, go cry to those gods that you have chosen. And you're going to realize that they weren't with you from the beginning. There's only one true power. Okay? Just like how you got that, I was going to give a bad example, but there's only one true power. And there's no other. He exists. Yahweh. That's his name in Hebrew. Okay? He's the Ancient of Days. He doesn't have a beginning. He doesn't have an end. It goes into it in the Apocrypha. Before Yahweh created everything that we see today, he pondered on it. Okay? Before the earth looked the way it did, before you had animals and everything we see around us, the Lord pondered on it. I believe it's the second Ezra. I haven't went to it in a while. But I'm going to close with this. This is the book of Tobit 14. And I'm going to go to verse 6. It says, and all the nations shall turn and fear the Lord Yahweh. Truly, and shall bury their idols. And that's the point, man. That's the point. When the Lord comes back, there ain't going to be no other idols. There ain't going to be no Buddha and all that shit. Okay? All those idols are going to fall down and ain't going to never rise again. They're going to fall down and never rise again. Lord's will, this was an edifying lesson with that. I'm going to say shalom.